For generations of caravanners, Sprite has been their first introduction to touring, whether a new model or second-hand. And in recent years, since it was purchased by the Swift Group, the Sprite name has been the first rung on the Swift ladder. But recently, the Sprite models have moved upmarket slightly, this year characterised by them gaining a triple front window and a more prestigious feel inside. As a result, Swift has now launched this. It's the Sprite Freedom range. They're a series of affordable, lightweight caravans initially aimed at families. They're all 6 berths, starting with this, the twin-axle FB. Moving over here, we've got the Freedom 6, which features fixed bunks and a side dinette. And as you can see from the exterior, it features simple graphics, hubcaps instead of alloy wheels, so it's a cheaper finish, but it doesn't feel too cheap and nasty. Moving over here, we've got the Freedom 6 TD. There are 2 crucial numbers you need to know with the Freedom 6 TD. First, it costs £14,620, which pitches it straight against the likes of Adria's 6-berth Alteas. And second, it weighs in at 1,350 kilos fully laden. Now that's great, it means it can be pulled by a pretty ordinary family car. Great news if you've got a family. And of course, that's exactly who we're looking at with this van. It's a 6-berth, and it's got everything you could need inside, as long as you don't need an oven, of course, because there's not one of those. There's just a grill. There's a 3-burner hob, that 4th burner is blanked off, and there's plenty of space around the kitchen area for cooking for a family. There's a useful fridge, and I really like the fact they've put proper positive catches on all of the cupboard doors. Talking of cupboards, here there's a massive wardrobe, plenty of space for all the family's gear. Now up front here, you can really tell that you're in a budget caravan. There's that single pane front window, which personally I don't mind because it brings in lots of light, no sunroof, and of course a little table instead of a front chest of drawers. These cushions are a little bit flat, to be honest, but this is a very spacious lounge area. You can easily sit 6 around for dinner. And again, there's the odd nice detail. There's access to the underbunk storage from inside the van without having to lift up the cushions. The sofas themselves are just about long enough for kids at least to use them as single berths, but to be honest, this is mum and dad's zone. You simply pull out the slats and it makes a really big double bed. For the kids area, we need to move to the back. So from one lounge to another, now we're completely in the kids zone. We've got a really nice dinette here which will seat 3 kids so they can have card games or play at the table, and then at night it'll form a single bed with a fold-out bunk above. On the other side, there's a pair of fixed bunks, which are a pretty good size, quite narrow, but comfortable enough, and the kids will love the fact they each get their own light, although it does seem a bit of a shame that the one on the lower bunk doesn't get a window. There's only one up top there. When you've had enough of the kids during the day, or if you want them to get to sleep at night, there's a screen that you can pull across to separate this area from the rest of the van. And that just leaves the bathroom. Surely there can't be space for a decent sized bathroom in this van as well. In fact, it's remarkably spacious. There's plenty of room around the loo, there's a good sized wash basin with a mirror, and although it's not fully lined and has some wheel arch intrusion, the shower cubicle is plenty big enough. As further proof of its family-friendly credentials, this particular Sprite Freedom is fitted with a bike rack. So if you're a family who are looking for an affordable, lightweight caravan, but don't fancy going into the used market, would like your first new van, the Sprite Freedom is definitely well worth a look.